When it started, the tide was high on the San Pedro waterfront, and a hot-tempered kid had murder on his mind. But there was a knife at my throat, a beating under the piers, and a corpse on the beach before the tide went out again, and the kid was finally stopped.
From the pen of Raymond Chandler, outstanding author of crime fiction, comes his most famous character in The Adventures of Philip Marlowe. Now, with Gerald Moore, starred as Philip Marlowe, we bring you tonight's exciting story, Night Tide.
It all happened in San Pedro, the harbor of Los Angeles. The lights on the ships were fuzzy through the wet mist that creeps up out of the ocean every night. And I drove slowly looking for the establishment of Mike Basso, my new client. One side of the crooked street was nothing but the smell and the sound of oily salt water sloshing through the pilings beneath the piers. And the other side was a tangle of warped, dingy buildings, equipped to satisfy the thirsts of reckless men who never get beyond the waterfront of any port. The foghorn out on the breakwater began to bellow as I parked near a U-shaped pier, labeled Basso Docks Private, and walked past a line of moored fishing boats to a squat two-story office. The bottom floor was dark, but the second floor had lights on. So I started up the steep wooden stairs and was halfway to the top when I caught the voices.
I don't want dumb excuses, Sharp.
One I'd already heard over the phone when I was hired. It was my client, Mike Basso.
But you make them jump or I'll get somebody who can. These boats got to be handled faster. Why, even the crook Johnny Dyke was better on this job than you are.
Johnny Dyke? Why, I ought to...
Get out of my way.
The big guy with the Latin jaw shoved past me and stomped down the stairs. So I went on up into the office. Mike Basso looked like a block of concrete, his 220 thick pounds hunched over a scarred, roll-top desk. But as I walked in, he swung a heavy bulldog head around and glared at me.
You never heard of knocking first, I guess. You Marlowe?
That's right. The moose that just left here got me all out of the mood for courtesy.
That's Sharky, my crew pusher.
Yeah.
Good man, but slow. Come here. Sit down. We got other business. Have drink cognac.
Thanks.
Okay? Now, there's a hothead punk by the name of Johnny Dyke. I sent him to prison 3 years ago for stealing money from me. I made it as tough as I could for him.
Any special reason why?
Sure. Because I trust a fellow who works for me.
Uh-huh.
Johnny Dyke used to have Sharky's job, but he took advantage. When the police grabbed him and found my money in his own house, he squealed like a pig and said he was framed, like all cheap punks do.
How does this get around to you wanting a private investigator?
Because Johnny Dyke is out of prison. Got out yesterday on parole. And he's back in town now. Hey, you. What you looking at?
Your clock. How come it says 11:30 or 20 to 8?
It's electric. It was turned off last night, and I didn't start it yet. Now, look. I was here with Ed Giles when he heard some noise on my private launch out there. He went down to see about it, and...
Who's Ed Giles?
My general manager. While he was gone, the lights went out in here. That's when I got clubbed on the head. And when I went down, I got kicked around. Plenty. I'd be killed right now, but Sharky happened to come along, and the guy was scared off of me.
Well, did you happen to see who it was?
No, Ed Giles did. He got a good look. He admitted it. Only he claims he don't know who it was. He lies. On account of he's an old friend of Johnny Dyke's.
Well, maybe Giles isn't lying. What makes you so certain it was Johnny who slugged you?
They found this. Just a book of matches, huh?
Mm-hmm.
But see how the edges are crimped. Johnny Dyke always did that. He's nervous, all the time fidgeting. Sure. He might as well have left his calling card for me. It was Johnny, all right.
Okay, Basso, but before you get too far in, I'll tell you something. I don't go in for bodyguarding.
Who wants a bodyguard? Here's what you do, Marlowe. Find that punk, see what he's got in mind. He beat me up once. Maybe that's all he wants. Or maybe he's coming back to put a knife in me. Just find out and let me know. That's all. I
looked out at the fishing boats along the pier, gently nudging each other, while Mike Basso told me that Johnny had a blonde wife named Christine, who ran the Albatross Cafe, and that Ed Giles lived alone in a house at 43 Terminal Road. It was enough for a starter. So I said I'd keep in touch and left. As I walked off the pier, the blinking neon light from a sign across the street made a swirling green veil out of the mist between me and my car. So I almost got up to it before I saw her, leaning lazily against the door on the driver's side. A girl in a tight black silk dress, cheap fur jacket, and double ankle-strap spikes. She smiled with one corner of her red mouth as I walked up to her and stopped.
Hello, sugar.
Hiya, sweetheart.
The name's Ginger.
Oh, that's too bad. Ginger always gives me hives.
Don't be like that. What did Mike Basso have to say?
Yeah, we were talking business, baby, that's all. Say, tell me, which way to Terminal Road?
It intersects about 10 blocks down.
Mm-hmm.
What's the number?
43.
Oh, you want to turn right then. Ed's place is a cozy, secluded one by the water.
Oh, thanks. You know Mr. Giles, huh?
Yeah, he's around Mike all the time. He's nothing.
Well, I'll see you around.
So long, handsome.
Yeah? You want something?
You Giles, Mike Basso's man?
Yeah. So what?
I'm Marlowe, private detective. I'm looking for Johnny Dyke.
Why'd you come here?
Because you're a friend of his, the only one?
I haven't seen or heard from him, so I'm afraid I can't help you.
Now, wait a minute. Let's go inside. I'd like to talk about the kid.
Now, look.
He's put himself in a pretty hopeless situation coming back here to Pedro. What do you think?
Because he's got enemies like Mike Basso and Sharkey?
Yeah. What's he going to do? Fight it out or be smart and leave town?
Listen, private investigator, I told you once. I don't know because I haven't seen him.
You're a liar. You saw him last night.
You're working for Mike, aren't you? Get up, beat it.
Don't shove.
I'll shove harder than that, brother.
Okay, Giles. We'll try it the hard way. Now, where's Johnny?
I don't know.
Come on, get up, get up. Let's play again. You saw him last night, didn't you? Didn't you?
Oh, all right. I saw him about 11:30. I was standing on the deck of Mike's launch when I heard a commotion and looked up. I saw Johnny jump down the stairs from Mike's office and run off the pier. I haven't seen him since, and that's the truth.
Okay. Sorry I had to make a squeal on a friend. Now, where's the Albatross Cafe?
The Albatross?
Yeah.
On the corner of Front and Castle Avenue. But look, can't you leave Chris out of this? She's a good kid. She's been through a lot already.
Think Johnny's going to leave her out of it? Besides, it's for her own good that I want to see her.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. But I'll tell you something for your own good, too, Marlowe. If you find Johnny Dyke, don't push him too hard. He was tough before he left. Now he'll have rawhide for brains. Depend on it.
At the corner of Front and Castle, I spotted the Albatross Cafe. Half on land, half teetering on a set of spindly stilts, ringing the high water mark with jagged lumps of barnacles. I parked down the street and started back when the door swung open and the lantern-jawed moose Sharkey lumbered out. I watched him cross the street without seeing me and disappear between two buildings. I waited a couple of minutes and then I went in. Took a booth near the front. The place was neat and clean, even to tablecloths. A soft, brown-eyed blonde in a crisp peasant dress picked up a menu and came over.
Good evening, sir.
Chris?
Yeah?
Oh. Well, Chris, it's probably not on the menu around here, but how about a double order of plain facts, straight?
What are you talking about?
Johnny. You remember Johnny Dyke, your husband?
Who are you, mister?
Private detective named Marlowe. All I want to do is talk to him, Chris. Just talk. Is he here?
No, I haven't seen him. He hasn't even called me.
How do you feel about this bird known as Sharky?
He's a lout.
Oh?
He always crowded Johnny, and now he's got his job.
I hear he knows something. Have you seen him lately?
No, I haven't.
That's funny. He just left here.
Okay, so I'm a liar.
Maybe you're just blind. I've heard that love does that, baby.
Maybe. Did any skin off your nose?
Nope. Cigarette? Then how about a match for me, huh?
I suppose so. Let's see. Yeah. Here.
Thanks. Hey, these are cute. That crimp border around the edge, especially. The one put there by somebody's jittery thumbnail, huh?
Listen,
Maybe your eyes are bad. Maybe not, Chris. But you better do something about your nerves. They're shot. Good night, baby. I didn't look back, but I knew she was watching me all the way out the door and down the street, so I made it real good, as far as the next block and around the corner. Then I doubled back fast and stayed in the shadows until I got within sight of the Albatross Cafe again. And in time to see a man ease out a side door and slip out of sight among the pilings under the building. I moved in closer and found a rickety trail of greasy planks that led out through the forest of slimy pilings under the piers. I felt better on a tight rope, but it was home ground to Johnny Dyke. I felt my way slowly along the slippery planks. And from behind the piling, an arm like steel springs snapped under my chin while a hand pressed the point of a long, thin knife with a curved white handle up against my throat.
You said you wanted to talk to me, Marlowe, so talk. But fast, because I don't have much time. Ease up on my throat, will you? Okay.
There. You're a sucker. Why don't you try to give up? Trying to even the score. Get out of town and forget it.
Yeah, sure. Sure, to you, that's easy. You didn't spend 3 long years in the cooler for something you didn't do. I'm going to get even, all right. I don't know how for sure yet, but I will.
You wind up right back in the coop, sucker. If it keeps this time, is it going to be worth it?
Could be. I was a good boy up there. Every time I wanted to slug a guard, I said, Mike Basso to myself instead. Now I got it all bottled up inside me. I'm not going to carry all that hate around forever. I'm going to get rid of it, and there's only one way to do it.
Ed Giles was right. You've got rawhide for brains. You better put the knife away, Johnny. I think we got visitors.
Sure we have, Marlowe. Rats. Big ones. The piers are full of them.
You should feel right at home,
Just
punk.
don't sleep too long, pal. Oh!
Between the throbbing in my head and the numbness across my shoulders where my back had struck the planks, it took me 5 minutes to get to my feet. And another 5 to climb up to street level. By then, the pier was deserted. So I headed for the Basso docks on the double with the unpleasant answer to my client's question, plus the added attraction that I'd even seen the knife Dyke intended to use. I still had a block to go when I saw a hulk that had to be Sharkey stride off the pier and turn in my direction. When I got close enough, I hailed him.
Yeah, I'm Sharky. What do you want, bud?
Is Mike still in the office?
Who wants to know?
Come on, this is no time to stall. Heavy, I'm Marlowe. I'm working for him. I got a message you won't keep. Is he there or no?
No. The office is locked up. He's gone. I'm looking for him myself.
Why? What do you want him for?
Because I'm pretty sure that Johnny Dyke is holed up in the back room of the Albatross Cafe.
Yeah, I only wish you were right, Sharky, but you're about a half hour too late.
Hey, what was that? Came from up the street there.
Yeah, let's go, Sharky. Maybe we're both too late. Let's find out.
Yeah. Hey, what? The dame by the guardrail. It's Ginger, a pal of Mike Basso's.
Yeah, you're right. Ginger! Ginger, what's the matter? What happened?
Go down there. Take a look, will you? I'm scared.
Down where, Ginger?
In the water. I think maybe I'm going to be sick.
Marlowe. Hey, Marlowe, come here. Look.
Holy smoke.
That's Mike down there with a knife in his back.
Yeah. A long, thin knife with a curved white handle. Belongs to a guy named Johnny Dyke.
In just a moment, the second act of Philip Marlowe. But first, he may be a close neighbor of yours. At least he lives quite near you. You go to the polls, you elect him, you bid him farewell, trusting him to represent you in Washington. From then on, what happens to your congressman in the nation's capital? What pressures are brought to bear on him? In how many hundreds of fields must he rapidly become a good expert? Why does he vote as he does? Tomorrow night on CBS, you'll hear Ralph Bellamy, star of radio, stage, and screen, playing a typical freshman congressman in the 81st Congress. His story will be a drama taken from interviews and talks with many regular congressmen, with Washington experts, with politicians, with voters like yourselves. This CBS documentary unit drama, The People's Choice, starring Ralph Bellamy, will come to you over most of these same CBS stations. Now, with our star, Gerald Moore, we return to the second act of Philip Marlowe and tonight's story, Night Tide.
Lying with his face muzzled into the sand and the rest of him half submerged in the shallow, lapping water, Mike Basso was violent death at its ugliest. Ginger turned and walked slowly away from us, trembling like a wino caught in the morning sun. But I told Sharky to go get the police. And I headed for the Albatross, where I figured I might get a lead on Mike Basso's murderer. When I got there, I skipped the formality of the front door and quietly moved around to the back. where I entered without knocking and made my way along a narrow, dusky corridor as far as a half-open door labeled Private, where I met Christine Dyke talking on the telephone. She looked up and gasped at the sight of me and then slammed the phone down abruptly. I was willing to bet that the party on the other end had been husband Johnny. Nobody else.
What do you want, Marlowe?
Most of all, one Johnny Dyke in handcuffs. Don't bother with the my man pitch, honey, because at the moment the lyrics will make me sick. I just left a corpse. It used to be Mike Basso.
Basso? Dead, Marlowe?
Yeah. All because of Johnny's knife. It's sticking in his back, Chris.
No, Marlowe. Johnny wouldn't do a thing like that. He couldn't.
You're wrong, Chris. He did. Now, where is he?
I don't know.
You're lying, baby. You were just talking to him on the phone. You gotta know.
No, I don't. He didn't say where he was
Oh, what?
or anything about Basso being dead, so don't move, Marlowe.
Well, husband with knife, wife with gun. Charming couple.
Never mind that. I'm not going to see Johnny in trouble again for something he didn't do. So get in that closet, Marlowe, where you'll be out of the way. Now.
All right. In it is. But first, baby, a word of advice. He isn't worth it, believe me.
I don't. So get in and keep your mouth shut.
The closet in Chris's office, which doubled as a storeroom for the restaurant, had no window and a 3-inch thick oak for a door. So I was 20 minutes as a one-man mob scene bouncing the inventory around before I was heard. And a little man with a big meat cleaver belonged in the kitchen opened up and demanded to know what I was doing in there. I heaved the number 10 tomato juice can at him for an answer, started running, and didn't stop until I was outside, in my car, and pointed for Ed Giles' cottage. The only other place I knew where Johnny Dyke might go for help. When I came to a stop at the house and found Giles himself standing on the outside steps looking puzzled at a pair of taillights that were blinking out of sight, I knew I was too late.
Yeah, Marlowe, it was Christine. And all upset about getting her hands on $500. Said I had to lend it to her for Johnny's sake.
She say why?
No, only that he needed help.
Murderers usually do. Your boy Dyke just killed Basso Giles. A knife in his back.
Johnny? Johnny killed Mike?
About an hour ago, over on the beach. Tell me, did you give her the money?
Ah. She ran out of the house before I even got to my safe.
Without saying anything?
Without saying a word, Marlowe. I wouldn't even know she was gone yet if I hadn't heard...
Heard what, Giles?
The desk drawer in the living room. Come on, Marlowe, quickly. I heard the drawer open when I was inside near my safe. I wondered what she was looking for when I called for it.
You got no answer. You ran outside after her. Is that it?
Yeah, and I... Hey, Marlowe, they're gone. The boat keys. She must have taken them for Johnny. Asking for the money was only a trick to get me out of the room.
Wait a minute. What boat keys are you talking about, Giles?
The master said, Marlowe. 2 keys on a large brass ring. They fit the ignition lock on any boat at the Basso docks. She knew I had them.
Yeah, but she also knew that even as a friend of Johnny's, you'd balk at handing him over if you knew he'd killed Basso, right? Or are you still shielding old friends, Giles? Which is it?
Don't be stupid, Marlowe. I'd draw the line someplace.
All right. Now, one more question. Do you have a gun?
A gun? Oh, yeah, I do.
Good. Then get it, because we're going to the Basso docks, Giles. Come on. We both piled into my car, and in something less than 10 minutes, ripped through the wide, empty streets to the Basso docks, which were 2 parallel piers set about 100 feet apart and jutting out deep into the bay with more than a score of boats moored to the inboard side of each. But when we were out of the car and saw nothing of Johnny Dyke or the girl, and heard no sound other than the dull thump of wood on wood and the rhythmic slap of water against the hulls, I decided that we should split. And I told Giles to search one pier carefully while I took off for the other. But a minute later, just as I started out alone over the oil-soaked planking, I remembered the panoramic view of the docks I'd gotten earlier that evening from Basso's office. So I stopped, then turned and ran for the flight of wooden steps that led to it. I was halfway up them when I stopped again. There was somebody ahead of me and with a key opening the office door. I crouched low, then moved closer one slow step at a time toward what I knew might be Johnny Dyke. But in the next second, a light clicked on in the office, and I forgot all about being subtle and leveled the .38 in my hand at the belt buckle of the sharply silhouetted figure. It was Sharkey. I wouldn't move if I were you, Buster.
Who is it?
Marlowe, Sharkey. Who are you expecting?
No, nobody, funny man. But I wouldn't want it to be Johnny Dyke at the moment. He might want to settle old scores. You know, Marlowe, the price for 2 murders is the same as the price for 1.
So I've heard. But now, lest we stray from the subject, Sharkey, do you mind telling me what you're doing here? And don't say I'm getting personal or I will. Come on, talk up like a big boy.
All right. I'm here because I don't like cops. Right now they're down on the beach swimming around Basso's body like kids around a maypole. Also, I figured that before he blew, Dyke might come up here after the money he knew Basso always kept on hand. Satisfied?
In a word, no.
Why not?
Because I buy the switch first. You're here, Sharky, to steal that dough and let people think that Dyke took it on his way out.
You can't prove that, Marlowe.
Only because I haven't got time. You see, Sharky, it's an odds-on bet that Dyke's out on one of those boats right now. Just waiting for the...
What is it, Marlowe?
Sharky, what time is it?
Huh?
The time! Quick, what is it?
Well, it's 11:35. Why? What's that got to do with Dyke shoving off?
From where I stand, everything. Now, look, Sharky, get back down to those cops. Get him up here. And...
Hey, Marlowe, look. Over there at the end of the starboard pier. It's Dyke.
Yeah, and trying to get away. Go on, Sharky. Get to the cops, fast. I took the wooden steps back down to the docks 3 at a time and then raced across the starboard pier and out on the length of it until I was close enough to the end, where I could see Johnny Dyke climbing over one of the boats. I was about to call to him to stop when I saw something else. Standing almost opposite me in the shadow of some nearby rigging, gun in hand and taking careful aim at Dyke, was Ed Giles, his fingers slowly closing on the trigger. It was too late for words, so I followed suit and fired before he did. Got him high in the shoulder.
You fool, Marlowe. It's me, Giles. Dyke is out there.
I know. The man who murdered Basso isn't. He's right here, Giles.
What do you mean, Marlowe?
But I just found out you're a liar about seeing Dyke last night from the deck of Basso's launch. You couldn't have.
So what?
So you weren't shielding him, Giles. You were framing him. Framing him so that you could get rid of Basso and pin his murder on Dyke, who you'd also get rid of while playing public citizen who's helping the private detective apprehend a killer. Well, what do you say, Giles? Is that it?
You're a smart guy. Figure it out for yourself.
Come clean, Giles, or I'll blow your head off.
All right, Chris and I framed Dyke.
Chris?
Yeah.
What are you giving me?
Honest, Marlowe. We figured that we'd be in the clear with the money we took from Basso. And with Johnny well tucked away in a big, strong prison.
You dirty louse. Keep talking.
So we took advantage of Johnny's loud mouth and incidentally of you as well. With Basso gone, I was going to step into his spot.
You're the one with the loud mouth, Giles.
Well, Little Red Riding Hood. And I went for your line.
Funny what a sucker a smart guy can be.
He wasn't the only sucker, baby.
Johnny!
Stay back, Johnny. Shoot if they move an inch. She's got a gun.
Shoot him, Chris. Shoot. Come on.
Stay away, Johnny. Get away from me.
You wouldn't shoot me, Chris.
Please get
You
away
wouldn't
from
shoot
me.
your own husband. The man you talked into running away until things quieted down.
Shoot.
The man you'd move heaven and earth to help so he could be shot in the back. But you can't shoot me while I'm facing you, can you? You cheap, filthy, double-crossing little scout.
That's enough. Johnny, cut it out.
Okay, Marlowe. Okay.
It was a long hour of questions and answers before the police were finished. And they'd left with Chris and Giles in tow. Johnny and I were standing alone out on the end of the pier, where I was looking down into the shallow black water below and listening to him try to convince himself that the whole night had been something more than a bad dream.
Chris against me. Giles against me from the very beginning, Marlowe.
That's right.
Giles because he wanted to be in Basso's place. My wife, Chris, because she wanted him.
That's right. When Basso hired me to see what you had in mind after that beating he'd taken from what he thought was you, but was really Giles laying the groundwork, I fell into the role of star witness. Somebody reliable enough for them both to play against.
Oh, yeah, I get it. Yeah, so you could testify that at first Giles had tried to shield me like a good friend.
Yeah,
And in the end had to kill me when I tried to escape.
sure. And just to make sure there were no slips, Cress kept feeding you instructions under the heading of wifely advice. Yeah, it practically ran on a timetable, Johnny.
Yeah.
But there was one slip. I found out Giles was a liar and trying to frame, not shield you.
Huh? How was that, Marlowe?
Well, look, he said he saw you beat up Basso in his office at 11:30 last night when he was down on the deck of Basso's private launch, investigating a strange noise.
Yeah?
Well, Johnny, he couldn't have. Because at 11:30 last night, as well as 11:30 tonight, the tide was low. Of course, the launch with it. And from Basso's office, you couldn't even see the launch.
Yeah. Or the other way around. From the launch, you couldn't see the office, right?
That's it. So in the end, Johnny, you did have a friend who stuck by you. The sea.
Yeah. I guess that's as good a place as any for me. Maybe the sooner the better.
Any place in particular?
No, just the sea. I'll drop you a card whenever I make port, Marlowe. After all, I really had two friends. I won't forget that. So long, fellow.
I watched him walk away until he'd gone the length of the empty pier and was swallowed up in the emptier night. Then I turned back to the shallow black water beneath me, which, where the sea and the land were close to meeting, was coated thick with oil and dirty and almost stagnant. And I thought a lot about Johnny, people like Chris and Giles he'd mixed with and trusted. I felt sorry for him. But then I looked up a little, away from the water at the pier and out toward the open sea where it was deeper, cleaner. The further I looked, the cleaner it seemed to be. Then I remembered that was where Johnny Dyke was heading. And I felt better.
The Adventures of Philip Marlowe, created by Raymond Chandler, star Gerald Moore, and are produced and directed by Norman MacDonald. Script is by Mel Donnelly, Robert Mitchell, and Gene Levitt. Featured in the cast were Michael Ann Barrett, Lou Krugman, Howard Culver, Frank Gerstle, Georgia Ellis, and Frank Richards. The special music is by Richard O'Runt. Be sure to be with us again next week when Philip Marlowe says...
I was hired to find a thief, and I did. 8,000 miles away from home. But first, I found a hammy Othello, a lush with a Luger, and a fresh corpse in the closet. All because the only woman in sight wouldn't play fair.
A tortoise told a household pest, goodbye, goodbye. An MD said, you'll pass the test, up in the sky. This is the newest Phantom lyric on CBS's Saturday Night Sing It Again program. And later tonight, over most of these same CBS network stations, you'll hear the Phantom himself singing them. $51,000 ride on solving the Phantom's identity and answering one more question about him. $26,000 in wonderful prizes for telling who he is. $25,000 in cash for answering the extra question. How's for listening in tonight? Phone calls go out to CBS listeners throughout the nation. This is Roy Rowan speaking. Now, stay tuned for Gangbusters, which follows immediately over most of these same CBS stations. This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.
The Adventures of Sam Spade, Detective. Brought to you by Wild Root Cream Oil Hair Tonic, the non-alcoholic hair tonic that contains lanolin. Wild Root Cream Oil. Again and again, the choice of men who put good grooming first.
Sam Spade Detective Agency.
It's me, sweetheart. Risen from not one, but two deathbeds.
Oh, Sam, I bet not. You wouldn't take that lying down.
Oh, Effie, you made a joke.
Well, you did first, Sam.
I did not.
Oh, you mean you actually
Now,
were?
don't pin me down. Anyway, I was present at two dying declarations. Would you believe, Effie, that a man could say something that wasn't true at a time like that?
Oh, no. You mean a man will be lying on his deathbed?
Oh, Effie, you made a joke.
Oh, Sam, now stop it. I don't know
It's
what you
all
mean.
right, Effie. I forgive you. You can atone by telling me how wonderful you think I am.
I think you're...
That you may do when I arrive in a trice to dictate my report on the deathbed caper.
Dashiell Hammett, America's leading detective fiction writer and creator of Sam Spade, the hard-boiled private eye, and William Spear, radio's outstanding producer-director of mystery and crime drama, Join their talents to make your hair stand on end with the adventures of Sam Spade. Presented by the makers of Wild Root Cream Oil for the hair. Tell me, mister, how many times a day do you have to comb your hair? Not many, I'll bet, if you groom it right first thing every morning with Wild Root Cream Oil. For this famous hair tonic grooms your hair neatly and naturally and helps it to stay that way throughout the day. Wild Root Cream Oil also relieves dryness and removes loose dandruff. With Wild Root Cream Oil, you don't have to keep combing your hair every 2 minutes. That is, unless your gal can't resist running her hands through it. Get Wild Root Cream Oil Hair Tonic. Again and again, the choice of men who put good grooming first. And now, with Howard Duff starring as Spade, Wild Root brings to the air the greatest private detective of them all in the adventures of Sam Spade.
Many brave hearts are asleep in the deep.
Oh, Sam, you're a sailor.
Captain Sam, there's the brig for you. You got your logbook handy, gal?
Oh, yes, Captain.
So beware.
Make it, that's awful deep.
Date June 20th, 1948. Where?
Oh, Sam.
I have no shame. To Marin County Sheriff's Office, San Rafael, California. Attention, Deputy Woodington from Samuel Spade, license number 137596. Subject, the deathbed caper. Dear Bill, the dawn came up like thunder out of Chinatown across the bay. In San Francisco, all we could see was fog. But on your side, it must have lifted briefly because somebody named Dan Starbuck managed to find his way to a phone booth, call me, and ask me to meet him at the 3rd Street Pier in Sausalito. I didn't see him when I first got there. I didn't even see the pier. It was too foggy. But in the glow of the neon lights in front of the Viking saloon, I saw a man who seemed to be waiting for somebody. Mr. Starbuck?
Dan Starbuck. Come on down to the end of the pier. I'll explain as we go along. We gotta hurry.
You act hot. You wanted for something?
Well, not yet.
What's the caper?
Well, my brother's out there on his yacht, the Marguerite. He's dying. When he's dead, they may call it murder. I want to be there with a witness. That's you. In case he has anything to say about who did it.
Who did?
They think I did.
Did you?
Well, honestly, I don't know. It happened night before last. I went out there to see him. We've hated each other for years. We've both been drinking, and we drank some more. Then there was a fight. I drew a blank somewhere. Next thing I knew, it was around midnight. I pulled myself together, went into his cabin. Gordon was lying there with his head all kicked. I realized I was covered with blood, and I was holding something in my hand, big glass paperweight. I dropped it. I got out of there fast and swam ashore. I planned to tell you a different story, but that's it. You want the job or not?
You think you'll make a deathbed statement that'll clear you, and you want me for a witness?
Yeah, that's it.
You got a lot of guts. I'm hired.
Good. Halverson? You down there? Halverson!
Who's Halverson?
He's the boatman. He'll row us out. Halverson! Hey, Nils!
Donnie?
Yeah. Is that you, Casino?
Sure. Can I do you some favor?
I want to go out to the Marguerite. I can't find Halverson anywhere.
Well, I guess I can take you. Are you sure that
I'm sure. Sam Spade. Del Casino. He's the bosun of the Marguerite.
Glad to meet you.
Sam.
Any friend of Danny's. Hey, listen, Danny, you sure you want to go out there?
Any reason why you shouldn't?
Well, it's up to him. In his place, I would be on a freighter for China, way out there where the fog is more thicker.
No, it's all right, Casino. I know what I'm doing.
Well, your friend, you excuse me, your name?
Spade.
Pardon me, I better ask. The police don't want you for nothing?
Not yet, but don't make book on it.
Push us clear, Danny.
All right.
This fog is closing in, but I can still see the lights from the Marguerite. I wish we don't find her.
But we did. She was wearing clam diggers, an off-the-shoulder T-shirt, and was leaning against the rail as the dinghy pulled past the police launch and nestled in under the ladder of the yacht.
Del? Del, is that you?
Yes, Miss Starbuck.
Who is that with you?
Keep quiet.
Del, what are they saying ashore about Oh, I got you.
You're Mrs. Starbuck?
Yes?
I'm Sam Spade. I'm from San Francisco. I'm a detective. Your brother-in-law's in the boat.
You captured him?
He wants to come aboard.
He wants to... Why?
He's hoping your husband will say something to clear him before he dies. Is there any reason why he shouldn't come aboard?
Oh, there's every reason in the world why he shouldn't. The police are in there with my husband right now.
Yeah?
The doctor says there's a possibility that he may regain consciousness long enough to make a dying declaration.
Mm-hmm.
If he's face to face with Dan, there's no telling what he'll say. I wish Dan wouldn't... My husband is dying.
Dan?
Yeah. What'd she say?
I don't know, but I think you better come aboard. He seemed almost delighted as he swung his weight up out of the dinghy and climbed the ladder. Del Casino, the bosun, followed, wearing a puzzled expression that turned to fear as we entered the cabin. The yellow glare from the lamp swinging overhead was almost blinding to walk into out of the foggy night. The first thing I focused on was the bunk that held the dying man. His head was heavily bandaged, his skin was chalk white, and his lips were beginning to turn blue. The room was tense with waiting. Ranged around him in a semicircle were the supporting players. 2 doctors, 1 family type with a nurse, 1 police medic without, 1 sheriff with cigar, 1 police stenographer, female with pencil and notebook poised, 9/10 of a widow, and us. At 18 minutes past 7, somebody moved. It was a dying man. The 2 doctors rushed forward, took his pulse and blood pressure.
Let's go. Adrenaline 3cc, Carmine 1, saline solution. All right, Sheriff, he's conscious now, but you'd better hurry.
Margaret. Mr. Starbuck, you can hear me all right? Take that down.
Can you hear me? Affirmative answer.
Now, Mr. Starbuck, we have to ask these questions. 1, what is your name? Please try to answer. What is your name?
Gordon M. Starr.
You got that?
What is your name? Gordon M. Starr.
That's close enough. Fill it in later. Now, Mr. Starbuck, where do you live? Where do you live?
I'm dead.
You got that? 1277 Marymount, Pasadena.
Hey.
Now, Mr. Starbuck, let's try a little harder. This is a long one. Have you been injured, and what was the cause of your injury?
Yes. Hurts my...
You got that?
Affirmative.
Now, the second part. What was the cause of your injury?
Head.
Huh?
Hit on the head.
Do you believe that you're about to die as a result of your injuries, and have you no hope of recovery?
I know. No hope.
Now, let's get to the point. Who inflicted said injuries? Hey, Mr. Starbuck, please, you haven't much time, you know.
Go away.
Doc, is there anything you can do?
I'm afraid not.
Oh, this is ghastly. Can't you leave him alone? Can't you let him die in peace?
What are you afraid of, Maggie? What are you afraid he'll say?
All right. All right, tell them, Gordon. It was Dan that struck you, wasn't it? He was jealous. He always hated you for marrying me. It was Dan.
Now, Mr. Starbuck, I know how you feel, but we can't allow this sort of thing. Please step aside so we can finish up here. Mr. Starbuck. Doctor?
Very low pulse. I'm not sure whether... Dan. Is Dan here?
Here I am, Gordon. Tell him the truth.
Do you identify this man, Mr. Starbuck?
Yes. He's my brother. Dan.
Yeah. You got that, brother Dan?
He's the one.
He's lying. Gordon, you know who did it. Why don't you tell the truth? What do you got to lose now?
Nothing. I'm finished.
Got that?
You finished me.
Gordon! Gordon, not yet. I'll come back. Doctor, can't you...
He's dead.
Well, okay, Doc. Dennis Starbuck, it is my duty as sheriff of this county to take you into custody on suspicion of murder. And I must tell you that anything you say may be held against you. You'd better come along, too, Spade. Routine questioning, you know.
Okay, Sheriff.
And I don't think we'll need the handcuffs, will we, son?
No, I'll go with you.
Yes, indeed, son. It's always smart to come along quietly.
Yeah. But this is as far as I'm going.
Hey, Dan, come back here. Use your head. only had one friend. It was the best friend in the world for a man on the land, the fog. The searchlights on the police launch spun frantically as the craft heeled around in a half circle to head him off. Instead of cutting the fog, the beams from the powerful lights bounced back from it and blinded the men behind them. After 10 minutes of that, they gave up. The sheriff had a theory.
Don't worry. Between the fog and the currents, I doubt if we'll make it. We'll probably recover the body in the morning.
And they did. But it wasn't Dan Starbuck's body. It was the bosun, Del Casino. And he was found in Richardson Bay, adrift in the dinghy from the Marguerite. Somebody had creased his skull with the same type blunt instrument that had been used on Gordon Starbuck. But Dell hadn't lived long enough to make a dying declaration.
The makers of Wild Root Cream Oil are presenting the weekly Sunday adventure of Dashiell Hammett's famous private detective, Sam Spade. Now, here's important news on good grooming. If you want the well-groomed look that helps you get ahead, socially and on the job, listen. Recently, thousands of people from coast to coast who bought Wild Root Cream Oil for the first time were asked, how does Wild Root Cream Oil compare with the hair tonic you previously used? The results were amazing. Better than 4 out of 5 who replied said they preferred Wild Root Cream Oil. And no wonder. It gives you the advantages that men consider most important. Wild Root Cream Oil grooms your hair neatly and naturally, relieves annoying dryness, and removes loose dandruff. What's more, non-alcoholic Wild Root Cream Oil is the only leading hair tonic that contains soothing lanolin that's like the oil of your skin. So ask for Wild Root Cream Oil Hair Tonic. Again and again, the choice of men who put good grooming first. By the way, smart girls use Wild Root Cream Oil, too, and mothers say it's grand for training children's hair. And now, back to Caper with Two Deathbeds. Tonight's adventure with Sam Spade.
The police theory of the Del Casino killing went something like this. Casino had shoved off in the dinghy to join in the search for Dan Starbuck, had rescued him, and been maced for his pains. Also found in the dinghy, but not as yet worked into the police theory, were 2 items. 1, a waterproof wallet containing the seaman's papers of one Nils Halverson. 2, a tattoo mark on the right bicep of the deceased. A small heart with a name in it, Maggie. The brand new widow of the same name was waiting in my office when I got there the following afternoon.
Hello.
Hello to you, Mrs. Starbuck. What can I do for you?
Mr. Spade, I know very little about the ethics of your profession, and... Well, are you still working for Danny?
If you mean, do I know where he is, the answer's no.
Oh. I hoped you'd say that.
Why?
Because I want you to work for me.
Need a new bosun?
You needn't have put it quite so crudely.
No, I needn't.
Since your work is confidential, I'll admit I've done a few things that... Well, it's all too true. My first mistake was marrying Gordon Starbuck when I didn't love him. And I should never have let myself fall in love with Dan. I certainly should have known better than to let Dell fall in love with me.
What about Nils Halverson?
And me? Well, hardly. No. Nils Halverson was employed by my husband for various odd jobs whenever we put in at Sausalito. Mostly he'd row the guests out to the ship. He rowed Danny out the night my husband was killed. At least I think he did. I didn't actually see him.
Where's Halverson now?
I don't know. He goes off on drunks for days at a time, but I have a feeling that someone has paid him to disappear. He might have overheard something.
Hold on a minute. You're going too fast. Are you, working up to a confession?
Oh, no. It's just that I'm afraid a great injustice may have been done to Danny. After all, Mr. Spade, a man who's dying, I don't see how he could be altogether in his right mind. Do you?
The law says he is if he knows his name and address. A deathbed accusation is the strongest evidence a lawyer can shove at a jury. You can't cross-examine a dead man, and most people have the quaint idea that a man on his deathbed is a lot more truthful than he was when he was hale and hearty.
Then you think Gordon may have been lying?
Could be, or wool gathering, or picking up some of the lines you were feeding him.
Oh, I was just afraid he might die before he... You see, I thought I might shock him into saying yes or no. He could have said no, couldn't he?
Well, make up your mind.
Oh, all I know is it's on my conscience now. If we could find old Halverson and force him to tell what he knows. He's a very strange man. He's devoted to me. If the police find him before I do, he might refuse to talk out of a mistaken loyalty.
To you?
Well, I meant if he thought I had anything to do with it. Well, he's very strange. I told you that.
What makes you so sure he's alive?
Why wouldn't he be?
If I'd been the killer and he'd rode me to and from the scene of my crime, I'd see him secured in Davy Jones' locker. Fish feed, lobster bait, asleep in the deep.
Will you work for me?
I'll let you know. I didn't have time to get tattooed, but the rest of me was marinated enough. On my head, I was wearing a dirtied-up yachting cap. And the rest of me, I was wearing a pea jacket, dungarees, and sea boots. I was also wearing clamshell number 5 as I rolled up to the Viking saloon.
Well, what did it be, mate?
Akavit and Wachter. Have you seen my cousin?
Your cousin? Who's your cousin, Prince Valiant?
No, my cousin Niels Halverson. Niels Halverson.
Oh, no. You're Neil's cousin, are you?
Yeah.
Well, coming from the old country?
Yeah, Minnesota. By Yemeni.
Well, no, he'll be right glad to see you there.
Where is he?
I don't want to say this too loud.
Yeah.
Bend over there.
Yeah?
He's in trouble, you know.
Oh?
Yes, I got him holed up down below.
Oh.
Yeah, come on.
Well, by golly, I sure been glad to be going to see my cousin Niels. Niels Halverson.
Drop the act and get down there.
Hey!
Okay, Joe, I'll take over from here.
Easy.
Okay, Danny, my boy. I got his gun. But watch him now, watch him. He's full of smorgasbord.
Well, Spade, you're the one person I didn't expect to see, but I'm very glad to.
Yeah, I wish I hadn't found you. I wanted to find somebody else first.
Halverson?
Yeah.
He's here. Want to see him?
That's what I came for.
And under here. Watch your head, low bridge. Here we are.
Where?
A boathouse under the pier. Halverson used to hole in here to sleep off his schnapps.
Where's he now?
Over here.
Uh-huh. Yeah, he's going to be a long time sleeping this one off.
He'd been missing since that night. Nobody knew he was here till last night. I headed for the saloon when I swam ashore. Joe hid me out here. He could still talk then.
What'd he say?
I wrote it down here. But it's no help.
Let's see it.
Well, it's just a jumbled word.
Marguerite. Merry Christmas drink. My beautiful Helga. Row, row your boat. Now throw me back, row me back. $20 good and drunk. Fog rolling in. Good and drunk. Gonna be 5 days, no business. Oh, my head. Paint the boat.
All crazy stuff.
$20. Did you give him $20 to row you out?
I didn't even see him. I swam out. My loving brother wouldn't have let me on board if he'd heard me arriving like a gentleman.
$20. Did you frisk him?
No.
I'll have a look. Oh, I don't... Hey, wait. Uh-huh. Real soggy, but a 20.
I don't care. I'm sticking to my story. I swam out there. I didn't give him that 20.
Maybe you didn't. Maybe you didn't.
You gotta believe me. I didn't even have $20. That's why I got...
Shut up.
What's the matter with you? What are you gonna do?
Come over here, Dan.
What?
I don't believe a word of your story, and even if I did, it wouldn't make any difference.
What are you...
Shut up. You're going to stop talking and listen for a while. I stuffed a gag into his mouth and muscled him over to a piling and handcuffed him to it. He didn't even look surprised. He just stood there staring at me as if he'd lost his last friend in the world. But I wasn't looking at him as much as I was listening to those footsteps on the boards overhead. I waited for them to come back. They did. I walked across the soggy planks to where Nils Halverson lay in the shadows. Nils, I want you to answer these questions again. Now, this time I'm going to take them down. You get lots of $20 and lots of drink. Now then, I know you don't feel so good. You don't have to talk if you don't feel like it. Just nod your head for yes and shake it for no. Okay, Nils? That counts in a court of law as long as there's a witness. Okay. Now, Your name is Nils Halverson. Your address is 213 Bayview, Sausalito. That's correct, is it? Nod your head. Good. Good. That proves you're in your right mind. You know you were injured. Yeah. You know the cause of your injury. Hit on the head and thrown over the side of your boat. What? Huh? Not from... Oh, dinghy. Well, it's the same thing. All right. Now, you know you're dying. You have no hope of recovery. That's obvious, but nod your head. That's the boy. Now, Nils, on the night of the 18th, around 10 o'clock, after your usual working hours, you rode somebody out to the yacht Marguerite, in return for which this person gave you a $20 bill. This person is also the person who killed, who inflicted your fatal injuries. It is. Now, the name of that person, if you can possibly speak even in a whisper, so there can be no mistake. Can you hear me? Just say it close to my ear. Yeah? Yes. Yes, I got it. That's all. Now, I know you don't write, Nils, but make your mark here. Come on, I'll guide your hand. There. Now we're going to take... Nils. Nils. Well, anyway. All right, Maggie. Come on in and join the party. Don't try anything. The light's on you. I'm a better shot than you, and if there's a ruckus, the whole saloon will be down on us. They're all friends of Danny's, too. Stop there. Toss the gun. Okay. What's the matter, Angel? You look kind of scared.
No. Just disappointed, that's all.
Don't give up so easy, sweetheart. I always wanted to take a trip around the world.
We might go on the Marguerite. Together.
Yeah, sailing into the sunset. Sleeping with our deathbed statements under each other's pillows.
I see what you mean. I guess it wouldn't work. How much for yours, and what do we do about him?
Dan? I'll take care of that. Throw it in with a deal.
Okay. But I want it in writing. A little statement to the effect that I can keep under my pillow.
Fair enough. Now, all I want from you is a little statement from you to this effect. That you, Marguerite Starbuck, employed Nils Halverson to row you out to the yacht on the night of the 18th, that you there overheard a quarrel between your husband and brother-in-law, and that taking advantage of said brother-in-law's inebriated condition, you sneaked up behind your husband, hit him with a paperweight, and decamped, leaving the murder weapon in Dan's hand. You then started back to shore in the dinghy, and realizing that the only witness who could testify you were aboard that night...
All right. All right, I'll sign it.
Okay.
We'll have plenty of time to put in all the legal decorations later.
I'm afraid we won't, baby. You're going to be spending all your available time at the Tehachapi and points west.
What are you talking about?
You just made a full confession in front of a witness. You heard it, didn't you, Dan? Every word.
Oh, if I... Honest. An honest man.
Well, I did tell a fib. Now, this is really going to hurt, I'm afraid, Maggie. You see, we didn't actually have any deathbed statement to match yours.
No?
No. Nils Halverson was a good deal too dead to have made a deathbed statement just now. He's been stiff for 12 hours. Period, and a report.
Well, Sam, I'll type this right up because then I'm leaving.
Wait a minute, Effie. I had to do it that way. Don't you understand?
Of course, Sam. I quite understand.
But you object, huh? A cruel, ruthless, murdering, though beautiful woman, foiled by a clever ruse, a great acting performance by the greatest private detective of them all.
Is that all?
You're still leaving?
Yes, Sam. My bags are packed.
Well, pardon me for having feet.
There's a reason, men. In fact, there are 5 big reasons why more men every day are turning to Wild Root Cream Oil for well-groomed hair. Wild Root Cream Oil grooms your hair neatly and naturally. Wild Root Cream Oil relieves dryness and removes loose dandruff. Wild Root Cream Oil is non-alcoholic and contains soothing lanolin. 5 big reasons why you, too, should join the millions with handsome, well-groomed hair. Why you should step up to your drug or toilet goods counter and ask for Wild Root Cream Oil. Get the big economy bottle and the handy new tube that's easy to pack when you travel and just right for the office or plant. Also, ask your barber for a professional application of Wild Root Cream Oil Hair Tonic. Again and again, the choice of men who put good grooming first.
Well, here it is, Sam. Goodbye.
Now, wait a minute, Effie. You can't leave like this. Not without...
Oh, all right. I'll talk to you while I'm putting my hat on.
Well, can't you at least look at me? After all, you should give me a chance to justify...
Well, apparently you're laboring under an apprehension.
Of course I am.
Oh, boy, am I glad I picked the last in June and the first in July.
What are you talking about?
I've vacation.
Vacation? You just had a vacation a few months back.
Well, Sam, that's a year.
Well, if you want to take advantage of a legal technicality.
Now, Sam, don't say goodbye, man.
Well, it's customary, I suppose. It's lucky that some of us keep our nose to the grindstone, our ear to the ground, an eye to the future.
Huh?
Television's just around the corner, you know.
Oh, Sam.
Come here, sweetheart. You look lovely in it. Come here. Have a wonderful time.
Oh, Sam.
Now, go on. You missed your train. Where are you going?
The Los Sierras.
Well, just so you don't go to Kanab, Utah.
All right, Sam. You know best. Good night.
Good night, Sierra Sue. Now, who can we get for that part next week?
The Adventures of Sam Spade, Dashiell Hammett's famous private detective, are produced and directed by William Spear. Sam Spade is played by Howard Duff. Lorene Tuttle is Effie. The Adventures of Sam Spade are written for radio by Bob Tallman and Gil Dowd, with musical direction by Lud Gluskin. Join us again next Sunday when author Dashiell Hammett and producer William Spear join forces for another adventure with Sam Spade, brought to you by Wild Root Cream Oil. Again and again, the choice of men who put good grooming first. This is Dick Joy reminding you to
get Wild Root Cream Oil, Charlie. It keeps your hair in trim. You see, it's non-alcoholic, Charlie. It's made with soothing lanolin. You better get Wild Root Cream Oil, Charlie. Start using it today. You'll find that you will have a tough time, Charlie. Keeping all the gals away. Hiya, Baldy. Get Wild Root right away.
This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.
The joint that ought to be open according to the plans, Jerry.
Plans, nothing but plans. You spend more time planning than doing anything else, Bob.
That's why when we do something, we do it right. Yep, here's the window, all right?
Yeah. Well, what's with your fancy plans, Bob? It ain't open.
But the plans say it will open. Let's try it.
Okay, but we're going to end up busting it and sounding off an alarm.
You nuts? What do you think I just cut those wires back there for?
So nobody could turn the lights on in this joint?
So the alarm bell wouldn't go off either.
Oh.
My plans say the alarm system here hasn't got juice of its own. It comes in on the electric light wires. Let's try this window.
Okay. Oh. Hey. The window opened, all right.
Sure. According to the plans. Now let's climb in. Be quiet when we do. I'll go first.
Yeah, and I'll keep a lookout behind us. Or do our fancy plans say there ain't gonna be nobody behind us?
And if we do everything on time, so far we're right on schedule. Well, I'm in. Here, give me your hands, Jerry. I'll pull you up.
Yeah, sure.
Now, up you go.
Okay. Thanks, I'll hop in by myself. There.
Shh, you fool.
Look, if you've got this all planned, you planned it so there's nobody around, didn't you?
Yeah, but it's hard to figure what people will do to cross your ideas. And the safe should be right over there on that wall just in front of us.
According to the plans, huh?
Uh-huh. Come on, use your flashlight. Keep it shining on the floor.
Don't worry. There. How's that?
Okay. There's the safe. Let's go.
Ain't much of a safe, is it?
We don't want the safe, just what's in it. Let's get to work on it. I haven't got much time.
Suits me.
Yeah. This safe is exactly what I thought it was. This is going to be easy.
Good.
Quiet a minute.
Yeah, sure. You got it?
Not yet. You can turn off your light if you want. Just feeling my way now.
Yeah, sure. It's off.
Quiet, I gotta concentrate.
Hey, what was that?
That was it. The safe's open.
Hey, you ain't kidding either, Bob. It sure is open.
Turn on the flashlight again.
Yeah, sure. There you are. Hey, look at those 2 rocks. Just like you planned.
2 diamonds. Big diamonds, Jerry. And matched like they were twins. And now they're gonna make us a pile of dough. Just like I planned.
And now meet Dick Calmer as Boston Blackie. Enemy to those who make him an enemy. Friend to those who have no friend.
Blackie, my name is Ernest Harvey. I'm an insurance adjuster. Maybe you won't like my reason for coming to see you.
If it's to adjust my insurance, I won't. I'm satisfied with mine just the way it is.
Well, it's not for that, Blackie. I need your help in locating the Willabrandt diamonds.
Oh, that pair of match stones that disappeared last night?
Yes.
Well, I don't know what makes you think I can find them. It's a job for the police.
I realize that. The police are working on the case right now, but I think you can be of invaluable assistance regardless.
Thanks for the compliment. But what makes you think I can help in this particular case?
Well, we're certain that 2 well-known professionals stole those diamonds. I happen to know you have very definite contacts with the underworld.
Whatever characters I don't know me. Is that what you mean?
Well, somehow you can find out things that nobody else can. You realize those contacts might be helpful now, don't you?
Yes, I suppose so, Mr. Harvey.
Well, my firm will pay you well if you'll test those contacts, see if you can get us a lead on those missing stones.
Okay, Mr. Harvey, that sounds fair. Well, you've made your contact. Now I'll make mine. Thanks. Thanks a lot, Shorty. I knew you'd find out what I wanted to know. I'll call you later if I need anything. Bye.
Well, Blackie,
Well, Mary, that was Shorty, and we already have a break in the Willabrandt diamond case.
didn't take you long, did it, Blackie?
Only because it didn't take Shorty long. My first idea was that the thieves would break up the stones and we'd never find them. But their value is in their size and the fact that they're 2 perfectly matched diamonds. So they are intact, Shorty says.
What else did he say?
Well, according to the short one, the thieves are going to sell the diamonds to a foreign buyer.
Oh, they're going to be taken overseas.
Apparently. Foreigner is a Frenchman named Jacques Pierre. He's going to buy the stones this afternoon through a fence named Dalton.
Well, if I know my Blackie, Mr. Dalton is going to have a visitor before Jacques Pierre gets there.
You know your Blackie, all right. I'm going to be Monsieur Jacques Pierre, mademoiselle, tout de suite and all that.
Who are you calling?
Faraday.
Going to try out your French accent?
Not till I get down to see Dalton. And when I do get there, I'm going to talk him into the fact that I'm a Frenchman and out of those diamonds.
Oh, you think that will be easy, do you?
Easy or hard, I'm going to do it just the same.
Faraday speaking.
Inspector, this is Blackie.
And this is a bad day in my life. Don't make it worse.
Look, Faraday, are you interested in recovering the Willabrandt diamonds?
No, I'm not in the least bit. What did you say?
You heard what I said. Look, pal, don't ask me how I found out because that's not important. But I know where the stones are.
You do? Where are they? I'm really on a spot if I don't get those diamonds back.
You're not on a spot. You're not big enough. You're on a speck. Anyhow, that isn't what I called for.
It isn't. Well, what are you bothering me about? This is my busy day.
If anybody asked you to name the alphabet, that could be your busy day. Faraday, you can tell whoever it is that's putting pressure on you that you'll have those diamonds back this afternoon.
Just like that, huh?
No, sweetheart, just like this. Listen. Here's what I want you to do.
Yes? Yes, what can I do for you?
Bonjour, monsieur. Are you Monsieur Dalton?
Yeah. Dalton's the name. Got something to hock, Frenchie?
Hock? No, monsieur. I'm Jacques Pierre. I understand. Arrangements have been made for me to make a purchase from you. Is it all right to talk here?
In front of these 2 guys? Sure. These lugs are friends of mine. Jerry Brown, Bob Jackson.
Hi.
Hello, Frankie.
It is indeed a pleasure to meet you, gentlemen.
It ain't such a pleasure. Now, look, Pierre. Jerry and Bob are partners in this deal with me. Let's talk about the Willabrandt diamonds right now.
Certainement, certainement, monsieur.
Monsieur. This I've never been called.
May I see the diamonds, please?
Get them out, Bob. They're on the shelf in the safe.
Right. Have them for you in a jiff. It is well to tell you, I will know if they are the twin stones when I see them. Is it not, Monsieur Dolton?
They're the McCoy, all right, pal. Well, Bob?
Yeah, boss. Nice and snug in his case. Part of the plan, boss. Part of the plan.
Why don't you shut up and hand over the stones to Dalton?
I'll take that case, Bob.
Yeah.
Thanks. Well, Mr. Pierre, here it is. And here they are. Beauties, aren't they?
Ah, mais magnifique. May I examine them, please?
Sure. Go ahead.
This cigar of mine I leave on the counter. Do not be disturbed. It is not lit. These diamonds... magnifique. I've never seen their equal.
You like them, huh?
Beautiful, beautiful. Who is that just came in?
Huh? Came in? Where? Nobody came in.
I didn't see nobody.
Me either. Perhaps I made a mistake. In this case now rests two beautiful diamonds. I am satisfied.
What do you mean you're satisfied? Of course you're satisfied. What about the money for them?
That I bring back with me this afternoon. After all, gentlemen, you did not expect I would come down with all this money to meet gentlemen of your reputation without first seeing the diamonds, did you?
What happened to the plan, Bob?
How did you get lost, Jerry? Hey, boys, what goes on here?
Nothing, I guess. Frenchie says he'll be back this afternoon with the dough. That's okay with me.
Merci. And now you will please excuse me. Au revoir, gentlemen.
Hey, Dalton, you got the case, huh?
Yeah. Only doesn't feel right. Hey, boys, the case is empty. Bob, you're nearest the door. Grab him.
Don't worry.
You ain't going anywhere, Frenchie. No place at all. I got a boss.
Shut the door and drag him back here.
Dieu.
That was a cute trick, Frenchie. Only it didn't work. Get up those diamonds before we ship you back to France in plaster of Paris.
Diamonds? But I have no diamonds.
Hey, all of a sudden, boss, that accent sounds phony to me.
And that mustache and goatee look phony, too. Shove them over here, Bob, while I see if they're real.
Hey.
Hey, they came off in my hand.
Yeah, and look who Frenchie really is, boss. It's Boston Blackie.
That's right, I'm Blackie, and here's my calling card.
Oh! Now grab him, Bob. Hit him with that chair.
Oh, no, you don't.
Oh, yes, I do.
Oh.
That got him, Bob. Now, grab him. And let's get him in the back of the shop.
Okay, Doc. Come on, get hold of us other round bottom.
Sure, okay.
Hey, was that sock I got according to plan, too, huh?
Hey, that should relax.
Oh. Coming to already. You can let go of him now. He can stand on his own 2 feet. Can't you, Blackie?
Proud of that chair you slugged me with, Bob?
Yeah.
You were just lucky.
You just hope I don't get lucky with this gun, Blackie. Search him, boys.
What are you searching me for, Dalton?
The Willabrandt diamonds.
All right, reach in his pockets, Bob. You can't find the diamonds by just patting his clothes.
Okay.
Any luck yet, fellas?
No, Dalton. He doesn't have them on this side.
You ain't got him in any of these pockets either.
Hey, what is this? He's clean, boss. He ain't got those diamonds nowhere.
No? Then he swallowed them, Jerry. Swallowed them as he beat it out of here. Come on. We're going to drag him up to Doc Jones and have him use a fluoroscope on this bum.
I'm sorry, Dalton, but the fluoroscope shows nothing.
It's a good thing they tossed you out of med school. You couldn't tell a case of mumps without a search warrant, Doc.
There's nothing wrong with me, Dalton. It's your theory. Blackie didn't swallow those diamonds.
I guess you fellas don't want me anymore.
Shut up, Blackie.
Doc, he's got to have swallowed them. He had to. They aren't on him. We went over everything he's wearing. He swallowed them all right.
Sorry, Dalton, but the fluoroscope shows that he did not swallow them. Believe me, he didn't.
And what happened to those diamonds? Where are they?
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
All I know is he took them.
If I did, where are they? Look, you don't want me anymore, do you?
No, go on. Get out of here. We don't want you. We want those diamonds.
Dalton, you can't let him go.
Why can't I? He hasn't got the stones, has he? You want the whole police force ganging up on us? Beat it, Blackie.
Okay, but where are the rocks? Who does have them?
Yeah, Jerry. I wonder what happened to the plans.
Come in.
Hello, Faraday, old pal. We certainly pulled this one off with these, didn't we?
Did we, Blackie?
I'll say we did. Dalton and his pals have no idea how I got those diamonds out of the shaft and got rid of them.
Well, I don't blame them for being baffled. So am I.
What do you mean? The diamonds were in that cigar of mine. I had the cigar all prepared. It was hollowed out, and I stuffed the diamonds in, threw it out on the street when those lugs grabbed me, and you were supposed to pick it up. You found the cigar on the street, didn't you?
I did not.
What?
I didn't find anything. You still have the diamonds, don't you?
No, of course not. I slipped them out of the case and put them in that cigar and tossed it in the gutter in front of the store, just as I told you I would on the telephone.
Well, I didn't find a cigar or anything else. What is this, Blackie, a double cross?
A double cross? Now, stop kidding, Faraday. You have the diamonds, haven't you?
Go, give me that, Blackie. You have them. And you're going to give them to me.
Faraday, you've never been so wrong about any two things in your life.
Well, that's fine. That's great. I promised the commissioner I'd have those diamonds for him. Thanks to you and your ideas. Now, where am I?
In a jam, Faraday, and I'm in it with you. That makes it unanimous.
Where are those diamonds, Blackie?
You don't know?
No.
Well, that's something else that's unanimous, too.
And now, back to Boston Blackie. Two valuable diamonds are stolen, and Boston Blackie attempts to get them back. Posing as Jacques Pierre, a buyer of stolen jewels, Blackie steals the diamonds from a fence named Dalton in a plan in which Inspector Faraday of the police is to assist. But something goes wrong with the plan, and Faraday does not get the diamonds. Blackie doesn't have them, nor do the thieves. But as we return to our story, the real Jacques Pierre enters Dalton's store.
Yes? Yes, what can I do for you?
I am Jacques Pierre, monsieur. I'm seeking a Mr. Dalton.
I'm Dalton. So you're really Pierre this time, huh?
This time? Of course. What do you mean? Has there been a mistake?
The whole thing was a mistake. But I took care of things. You want to buy those matched diamonds?
It is right. They are for sale?
Yes. For cash, right now.
That is agreeable with me. Where are they?
Right here in my pocket.
Very well. You show them to me. I will buy them.
Good enough. Take a look. Sure. And they gave me a beautiful headache. Some guy tried to lift them a while ago. Only I figured out his plan.
Plan?
Sure. He slipped the stones into a cigar and hurled the cigar into the street. Only I hopped out and got it a minute later. Now, look. My boys don't know I caught the stones out of that cigar.
Oh?
You keep your mouth shut, and I'll turn them over to you at a real bargain. Half price.
Merci, merci. It is a deal.
Where's the money?
Here. 10, 20, 25,000. That is the price, is it not?
That's right.
Here you are.
Thanks. And here are your diamonds. They're real, they're a bargain, and they're all yours.
Merci, I will take them. Au revoir.
Goodbye.
Taxi! Taxi!
Sure, mister. Where to?
Down the boulevard. I will tell you where to stop.
Sure thing, mister. Not yet where you want to go, mister?
Yes, I wish to go to
Well,
the...
wish again, Mr. Jacques Pierre, because I'm Boston Blackie, and you're going where I say.
You, Boston Blackie. And where are we going?
First to pick up my friend Mary Wesley, and then for a little ride in the country. All right. Yeah. You put your shirt back on now.
Merci.
Mary, find anything in the cab?
Not a thing, Blackie, not a thing.
You must be very disappointed, Mr. Blackie.
Frankly, I am. You don't have the diamonds on you. They aren't in the cab. You didn't swallow them. I didn't give you a chance to throw them out of the cab. Come on, put your shirt on, and I'll drive you back to town.
Merci, monsieur. But what then?
Then I guess I'll have to let you go. I saw Dalton give you those stones. I thought I was smart. Frenchie, I'd give a lot to know how you took French leave of those diamonds.
Hello.
Mr. Dalton?
Speaking.
This is Jacques Pierre.
Who?
Jacques Pierre, you know who I am. I purchased the Willabrandt diamonds from you a few hours ago.
Did you?
Yes, you know that I did.
I don't even know that you're Jacques Pierre.
No, well, I can tell you the price I paid for the diamonds. It was $25,000. Half the price you quoted me originally.
So?
So would I know that unless I were Jacques Pierre?
Okay, I guess you're on the level. What do you want?
I ran into trouble with Monsieur Boston Blackie. I had to dispose of the diamonds temporarily.
What do you mean?
I mean, I know where they are, but I will not be able to get them back without help.
Well, don't bother me about it. Get one of your own gang to help you.
Mr. Dalton, I have not what you call gang. I do my work alone. But this is something in which I will need help. May I borrow one of your associates?
Not a chance, Frenchie. The deal between you and me is closed. Tight. You're on your own.
Perhaps, but I think not.
Spread that out a little so that it makes sense.
Certainly. You will help me, Monsieur Dalton, because if you do not, it will be necessary for me to inform your two assistants that you sold me the diamond and forgot to tell them about it. Comprenez? That means understand?
I understand. I'll meet you pronto. That means right away.
Look, Blackie, don't clutter up my office. I feel bad enough without having to look at you.
You feel bad, Faraday. How do you think I feel? I know Pierre had those diamonds when he got into that cab.
How do you know?
Because I was watching while Pierre got them from Dalton. Pierre got into the cab with those diamonds, and he didn't throw them out of the cab on the way out into the country.
Hey, maybe he tossed them out when you stopped for Miss Wesley.
No, I watched them very carefully then. And on the way out to the country, Mary sat right beside me and Pierre in the front seat and watched him for me.
You searched Pierre while Miss Wesley searched the cab, huh?
Uh-huh. Neither one of us found anything. But Pierre put those diamonds somewhere, did something to them, and unless I miss my... Holy mackerel, I've got it.
If you don't come up with those diamonds pretty soon, you're going to get it.
Faraday, listen. I know what Pierre did with those diamonds. Slipped them into the cuff on Mary's coat sleeve.
What?
That's the one place I never thought to look. In the cuff of Mary's sleeve. Look, Faraday, Mary's life is in danger. Pierre's going to try to get those diamonds from her, and he'll stop at nothing to do it.
I'll send a couple of squad cars to her place right away. I'll contact the radio cars in our neighborhood. They should be there in a couple of minutes.
Well, I'll get Mary on the phone and try to stall things.
Right.
Oh, Mary, be at home. Or should I hope that you're not at home?
Hello?
Hello, Mary. This is Blackie. But look, don't call me by name.
No, I won't.
Somebody's there already, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Well, look, take it easy. Faraday's sending up a couple of squad cars. But it may take a few minutes. We've got to stall.
I see.
Look, who's there? Pierre?
That's right.
Anybody else?
Right again.
Dalton?
Yes.
Oh, well, then you have lots of company. Dalton's men are with him, huh?
No.
Dalton's alone? Huh, that's funny. He doesn't like that lug to do his own dirty work. That's what he hired Bob and Jerry for. Listen, wait, I've got it. Call me Jerry, Mary, and put Dalton on the phone.
Well, all right, Jerry. Just a minute. Mr. Dalton, somebody named Jerry wants to talk to you.
All right.
Here he is, Jerry.
Hello, Dalton.
Yes, Jerry. How did you know I was here?
You ain't up to any tricks, are you, Mr. Dalton?
Why, no, Jerry. What makes you think so?
'Cause me and Bob know what was supposed to happen according to the plans. And you double-crossing us wasn't in our plans.
Double-crossing you?
Yeah, we know what you done. You sold Frenchie those diamonds without even telling us you found them. Now, we don't like that, Dalton.
Radio cars are already on their way.
Quiet, Faraday. Dalton thinks I'm a stooge.
Is, Bob there, Jerry? Let me talk to him. I can explain everything.
Bob ain't, well, he ain't in sort of a talking mood, Dalton. When it comes to double crosses, I do all the gambling.
Well, look, what do you want?
No deal if that's how you're figuring to squirm out. We're just down a block from you, and we're going to kill you when you come out of the building.
No. Look, Jerry, I'll do anything you say. I admit it, I found the stones, but I sold them to Pierre without telling you because I wanted to make a fast sale. I was going to give you your cut.
Yeah? We don't believe it.
Honestly.
Oh, no. You and Frenchie are working together. You got him with you right now, ain't you?
Well, yes, but... Hey, 2 cuts just came in the door. 2 more came in another door. Here, you take the phone.
All right.
Faraday, your boys just got there.
Good. I sure didn't waste any time.
Oh, if Mary would only get on this
Hello.
phone now.
Hello, Blackie.
Mary, what's happening?
Plenty. Dolan and Pierre ran to the kitchen door, but 2 policemen were there first. They fired a shot at the floor. Pierre gave up, but Dalton's running toward the bedroom.
It's a dead end.
He knows that now, and he's ducked behind the sofa. Oh, Blackie now is heading toward the front door. He's trying to get behind the policeman, but he can't.
Good.
And then 2 more cops just came in the door. Oh, Blackie Dalton took a swing at one of them. He knocked him down. He's trying to make the door. But Blackie, they got him. They got him.
In other words, it's all over, huh?
Yes, it's all over, Blackie, including the shouting.
That's good. Dalton and Pierre didn't get to your coat, did they?
No, you know, they came up here to ask about it. They wanted to look at it. Why, Blackie?
Because in the cuff of your sleeve, you'll find the missing Willabrandt diamonds. Look, I'm in Faraday's office. Bring them down here right away, will you?
Don't worry, I will. Bye.
Bye. They got Dalton and Pierre, Faraday. Bob and Jerry ought to be a cinch to pick up.
Yeah, we'll get them all right.
Whew. Gee, this is the first case I ever solved by remote control.
You solved it. Where would you be if it weren't for my cops?
Where would you be if it weren't for my brains? Faraday, all that's important is that those diamonds are on the way here. Mary's bringing them down.
That means I've got to have you here until she arrives. It isn't worth it.
You know it is, pal. Just think. Those diamonds will be back here where they belong by the night.
That's great. But I wish that you were back where you belong right now.